What's going on YouTube? It's Rob A, and today we're going to be taking a look at Mega Bloks Halo, set number 97380, the UNSC Broadsword Midnight Strike. Nice long name there for this large set. It's got 716 pieces and retails for about $60 depending on where you find it. It has 3 micro action figures as well. So you get the Master Chief, you get the Didact, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, and I apologize if I am not, and a Cortana. So you do get all 3 of these guys, and overall it just looks like a really cool looking kind of ship. So you got a bunch of features going on here, which I'll show you on the back. Flip it right around. Okay, so you can see down here below, it's got like a little list of all the different sets you can get. Some of the new ones rather, and of course shows you the new armor changing system, which is pretty awesome. Battle damaged armor. I don't know if this comes with 2 sets of armor and one of them is battle damaged or what. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is there, but so as you can see, it's got a nice opening cockpit. You've got storage for weapons in the back of the vehicle, which is pretty cool. Here's a really nice thing. Aside from the firing missiles and the dropping bombs, one thing that even the LEGO group could kind of take note on here is that this thing appears to come with a nice clear stand, which is very, very, I'm happy for it. Very cool. Really nice addition. So yeah. It looks like a bunch of little, I guess, images on these bricks. I don't know right now if those are stickers or if those are printed on. I'm anxious to see because generally, at least with the Call of Duty sets, there have been no stickers in any of the sets. They've all been printed pieces. So I'm kind of interested to see if these are all printed as well. But yeah, so looks really cool. I'm anxious to get it put together and kind of swoop it around my house for a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then I'll be back with you guys for the rest of the review. Okay, guys, it's time for the UNSC Broadsword Midnight Strike. Yeah, that was my most aggressive voice I could give to it. Anyway, so here's the set. Like we always do, we're going to check out the micro action figures first. And here we are. We may as well start off with the kind of the loser of the bunch, Cortana here. And I just well, here she is. Her face is okay. There's nothing terribly wrong with her face. She's got the usual ball jointage going on here. The printing is very nice on her figure here. Very nice on the back as well. She's got the ball joint legs and stuff going on. She's got the bend at the knees. Her knees, I don't know if these are supposed to be boots or what, but her lower legs just are not the same color as the rest of her legs, and that's kind of strange. She's also got big derpy feet, which is kind of just the part of being a Mega Bloks figure. Her feet are designed to fit onto the studs, but I don't know. I was hoping there could maybe be a more elegant way to get that effect, but here's the thing that really bugs me is this. She's got just this arm locked in this position, and there's nothing you can really do about it. It doesn't actually reach her hip, so it's not for like posing. It's just kind of, I don't know. She's always doing like the me. Oh my gosh, she just talks forever. Me. And then this hand, which is just like, okay, I'm on the phone, and I'm reaching for a soda. Okay? Don't bother me. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but, I don't know. It's a female. It's I think my first ever female Mega Bloks figure, so, and hopefully they'll learn from this and kind of move forward, maybe make some better female figures. I mean, just put it, you know, some elbow joints in there or something. Just, you know, do what you can do, okay? I have faith in you guys. Alright, so there's Cortana. Next up, you get this guy, Didact, or Didact, or and this guy's pretty cool. He's big, as you can see. He's really nicely tall. Here he is with the, you know, the Master Chief figure. He's got a lot of decent posability going on here. He's got ball-jointed shoulders. A little bit limited just by the design of the arms, but pretty cool. He's got nice swivel elbows and elbow joints, and he's got a wrist swivel. His head is actually on a ball joint, which is pretty cool. Again, limited by his like neck paraphernalia, but that's okay. He's got a waist swivel. You can actually pull his whole waist joint out. It is just a like a regular peg, sort of like a Technic pin, you would call it, and that you just pop right back in there, and there you go. He's got ball jointed hips, and of course the knee joints, and you can see him from the back as well. Just really cool. Reminds me of the Fallen from Revenge of the Fallen. And honestly, I don't know which came out first, and it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm sure you'll tell me all about it in the comments. But he really does remind me of the Fallen. Like, even down to the face. Totally reminds me of that. But anyway, there's that guy. And then the one that seems to be the most popular, because he's the only one whose name I recognize, is the Master Chief. And here he is. He's like a regular dude, but in green. And this is battle damage armor, Master Chief. So you can see right there, that little blue but gray. That's his battle damage. I kid you not. That is the only gray on his entire armor. And that's his battle damage, apparently. But this is the new figures, so he's got the removable armor, if I can actually get it to remove. There we go. So you can pull off the armor pieces and have just Master Naked Chief, should you so desire. Comes off the chest armor, comes off, the back armor comes off, as well as the shoulder pauldrons can unclip, and the thigh armor can slide off if you pull the leg off and just slide it off. So there you go. Those are your micro action figures. On to the ship, the Broadsword. And as you can see, it's got this really nice clear stand going on here, and it's just held on by just a little slope, which is really cool. That just tucks into this little indentation here. Now while we're at it, let's just take a look and take a moment to admire the bottom of this vehicle. This looks really nice for a brick built vehicle. A lot of times they'll just leave it completely plain and, you know, have just nothing going on here, but this actually looks really nice. They went out of their way to really add some nice detailing here. You got a bunch of flaps going on here. You got flaps, more. Well, I guess this would be tail fins, but it's a flap. It's kind of a flap. So just flaps flaps a million. And coming towards the front of the ship, you've got some nice weaponry here. You got some guns going on here. Those are fairly posable. You can kind of move them around however you like. And they just tuck right up in there when not in use. You've got a little bomb up here towards the front that you can drop down on your enemies or friends, depending on how you're feeling, you know, what kind of a day it is. You've got a sweet opening cockpit here. And you can see right in there, there's really nothing inside of any consequence. There's no seats or controls. Well, there are controls. I'll get into that in a little bit. Basically, you just take your little Master Chief guy, and you can just stuff them right in there, and then mash that down on his head. There you go. He's inside. He's flying the ship now. Some really nice gold tones used through just the top, really. There's no place else that these are used. And just really nicely done. So coming back here, I'll show you the kind of, let's see, pull it back a little bit so you can see. So that is the outline of the ship itself. The wings are leave a little bit to be desired. I especially am not fond of, like, is this a design from the actual in-game ship? I don't know, just having like this empty space up in here. I don't know about that, but it's on the toy, so you know. Also, this piece back here can just lift up and off, and you can see you've got a bunch of stuff in here. You've got some extra missiles stored here. You've got I threw the Master Chief's gun and grenade in here. He has a grenade as well. A little grenade. And just pull. Can't get my fingers in there. Here we go. Pull his gun out. And there's also a nice weapon stand in there. You just stand up. And it's got a bunch of variety of different weapons on there. So really, really cool. And you can even just use the space. You can, you know, leave this out. Use the space, hide Cortana in there, or whatever, you know, whatever you'd like to do. So really, really nicely done. I think it's a really cool ship design. It's very, very swooshable. And to put this back on, you just simply slot it right in and clip it back down, and you're good to go. So very, very nicely swooshable ship. And again, I love the stand. I think that's awesome. Really, really cool. So I'll just spin this around. Let you take a look at the back. You've got all the thrusters back here. 4 in total. Coming around here, you've got another added thing. You can see these little missile tips here, and this little plate on the bottom. You press that, and you can fire off these little missiles. As you saw before, they are pretty tiny little missiles, and they go in there with a nice bit of force, so that they come out with a nice bit of force. They definitely are the best flick fires that I've seen in a while. So kudos to that end for sure. Yeah. So really, really nicely done. And you may have noticed that there's no kind of marking on this ship, and that is the biggest. That's my main gripe with this set, is that Mega Bloks, you let me down. So we have a sticker sheet. And it's not just any sticker sheet. It's the major no-no of sticker sheets in building sets. These are stickers that go across multiple pieces. And I hate that. I hate that with an absolute passion. So I understand that, you know, all the Call of Duty sets are all printed, and I think that's probably because they're geared more toward collectors than simply, you know, like Halo players or fans or whatever, or just Mega Bloks builders in general. I don't know. But I cannot stand putting stickers across multiple pieces. It drives me crazy. So I do ask that, you know, I understand you need stickers in sets. Sometimes it's just the way of the world. But please, Mega Brands Incorporated, please at least learn to cut your stickers accordingly. And because people like me that have limited display space can't have these things set up all the time. We'll have to disassemble them and put them back together at some point. But other than that, it was a very enjoyable build. It's a really cool looking set. It's a lot of fun to mess around with it, and these micro action figures are actually really, really cool. So yeah, definitely one to look out for. So that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, as always. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got more Mega Bloks coming your way very soon, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.